Miracle Boy Boxing. I'm your host, Jose Cruz, and I'm going to talk to you guys about the big fight that has been announced recently for the MGM Grand, May 20th, likely on pay-per-view, likely. And it is Devin Haney versus Vasily Lomachenko, one of the best fights to make at 135. On paper, it is one of the best fights to make at 135. Two elite fighters, two guys at the top of their game, top of the sport, in their prime, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna do numbers on pay-per-view too, if it's on pay-per-view. I think it's gonna be on pay-per-view. I think it's worthy of that. But let's start with Vasily Lomachenko, guys. One of the greatest fighters to ever put on a pair of gloves. Two-time Olympic gold medalist. Over 300 amateur bouts, only one loss out of those 300 plus amateur bouts, which is crazy, and he avenged that loss. So coming in, they put him in there with the Sharks right away, and he handled it well. The second fight of his career, he went for a world title. He came up close. He came up short against Orlando Salido, who in my opinion is one of the best Mexican fighters I've seen. And at the time, that was actually an upset because they were using Salido as a stepping stone for the up and coming, now professional, who just became professional fighter, Vasily Lomachenko at the time, two-time Olympic gold medalist, this and that. So they were using Salido as a stepping stone. And Salido was having had other plans, and he actually won that fight. That was an upset. No one expected that. But after that, Chenko was on a rampage. He piled up a tremendous resume right after that fight. Lomachenko had been fighting some of the top fighters in the sport for forever. You know, if you look at his track record, you'll see it. Notable wins. Let's talk about it. Gary Russell Jr., Roman Rocky Martinez, Nicholas Axeman Walters, Guillermo Rigondeaux, Jorge Linares, Jose Pedraza, Luke Campbell, Masayoshi Nakatani, Recho Gomi, Jermaine Ortiz. These are former world champions, guys. Jermaine Ortiz never been a world champion, but he's a very solid fighter. A lot of people are saying that he probably won that fight against Chenko. Some are saying it's a business, so they're gonna make Chenko win so you can go on to face Haney. And it's a competitive fight, guys. You know, you got Chenko coming from the war from Ukraine and Russia in a pro Lomachenko crowd. You know, you gotta go in there and do better than what you did and what Jermaine Ortiz did. You gotta go in there and stop Lomachenko. You gotta beat him up pretty bad because it was like a homecoming fight for Lomachenko. So, you know, all in all, Jermaine showed that he had the goods to compete with a pound for pound fighter in Lomachenko, future Hall of Famer. It was what it was with the results. Lomachenko got the decision in a very good fight, and he's gonna fight Devin Haney, guys. Devin Haney, who is 29-0, 15 knockouts, 24 years old, who's in the prime of his career, who's in the biggest, you know, who's in his best moment of his career right now. You know, let's talk about his notable wins. He got Yuri Ortiz Gamboa, got Jorge Hernandez, got Jojo Diaz, and now George Kambosos twice. Went over to Australia and took the fight to Kambosos twice and beat him. So Devin Haney, excellent boxer. Not the heaviest puncher, but he got some skills. Got a great jab. Can excellent IQ, ring IQ. Excellent footwork. You know, like I said, very excellent boxer. Knows how to place his shots. You know, and yeah, he's got the goods. He's got the goods. That's why he is the undisputed champion at 135 pounds. He is the man that beat the man. And now Chenko has to come back now and beat the man that beat the man to become the man again in this division. Because at some time, Lomachenko was the #1 pound-for-pound fighter for some time, the man to beat at 135. You know, his loss to Teofimo Lopez, you know, Teofimo Lopez took that away from him in a tremendous fight, in a close fight. You know, Lomachenko, you know, stepped on the gas late in that fight and was coming on strong in the second half, busting up Teofimo Lopez, giving him the angles, becoming the Terminator, becoming the Matrix that everyone likes to call him, actually. Not the Terminator, but the Matrix. All those angles, so much footwork, so much skills. The punches coming from all over, and Teofimo didn't know what to do with it. But it was too late until the scorecards were delivered and the fight was given. The decision was given to Teofimo Lopez. If Lomachenko had started early, it would have been a different story. But it is what it is. Teofimo got the win and became the man at 135 in that fight. And but Lomachenko came back, got the win over Comey, and then he got the win over Jermaine Ortiz. So here we are. Here we are. I think Lomachenko is still Lomachenko, and that's great because he's gonna when he goes in there with Devin Haney, he's gonna need to beat Lomachenko of old because Haney's no joke. He is the man. He is a tremendous boxer, and he's in the prime of his career, 29-0. You know, and it's gonna be a great fight. It's gonna be a great fight. You know, styles make fights. This is, in terms of action, you can't expect toe-to-toe, but you can expect a very high chess match of skill, high-level boxing, and something has to give here. Something has to give here. I can't see neither of these guys getting outclassed against each other. One outclassing the other, I can't see it. It's a great fight. So May 20, MGM Grand, likely on pay-per-view. Devin the Dream Haney, against Vasily Lomachenko, the Matrix, for the undisputed championship at 135. It's a great fight, guys. Miracle Boy Boxing. I'm your host, Ocean Crew. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Share the love on this page. It's always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing. My favorite sport in the world, one of the greatest sports in the world, boxing. All right? See you guys in the next video, guys. You guys have a good day. Peace.